Hello! In this video, I'm gonna show you how to reassemble the ZHIYUN Smooth4. So you can see this is the ZHIYUN. It's actually in lots of parts here. I'm just gonna clean that thing up and we will be able to begin. You can see that this top arm isn't really fully detached, and I'm gonna explain why in a moment. But I'm just gonna clean up. I have just deassembled everything, and we should begin with why isn't the top arm deassembled. So there are these types of, like, I don't know if it's called a screw or whatever it is. I can't undo it for some reason. I just don't have the right tool for it, and I wasn't able. But basically, if you do that, then you'll have a motor inside, and that's basically it. So I can show you how it looks assembled here. There has to be a cable that goes through, and the same goes for here. It's underneath the sticker now. And the same goes for here. You can see the cable, and you can't connect these two cables. To do that, you need to use a board. And that board, I believe, should be marked, because mine is marked with a number 3. So in order to connect it, just make sure you know which connector goes where. So in this case, to make things simpler, you'll see there are 3 pins right here, and they just need to align with this black connector. So we know that there will be a white connector on the left side and on the bottom part, on the bottom side, facing me. So now I know that this white connector will go into this connector, and this one will go into this port. Let's connect them both. Just like that. Then the other one also should be connected. And you shouldn't really try to do it like in the wrong orientation. You can see that there are holes here. I'm gonna zoom it in. There are holes in the connector, and you can see that they are sort of shifted. They are not like exactly in the center. And on the connector, there are pins that are sticking out and pins that are on the wall. And here we also have pins on the wall. Just make sure that you connected the correct orientation. It should pop right in without any problems. And then connected with the black connector right here, which will get the most tricky. Well, actually, it wasn't as tricky as I thought. Now, all you need to do is screw on this little plastic part on top. Hold on a second. Okay. This plastic part should go on top. I don't think that the orientation here matters, so let's do it like that. I need to slightly rotate it. Yeah, and let's see if the screws can go inside. There are 3 screws. They are quite like one of the longest ones that you can get. First, I'm gonna put them in and screw them in a bit with my fingers, so it's easier for me to screw them in with the screwdriver later. And once that's done, you'll just need to attach the sticker if you care about it. But it's best to actually attach it because it will cover the cables, which are pretty fragile. I think I have the wrong size screwdriver. I'm currently using the Phillips 0, I think. And I'm gonna try using a different one, but I don't think I have a smaller one. So yeah, I think I need to stick onto that. Just I want to do that carefully so I don't overdo the screws, and so that they work in the future as well. Okay, and now I have it, you can see. Then you should attach the sticker and do the same for the second motor here. If you also have it detached, then this part can be also screwed in. But first make sure that the stand on the bottom goes in, then lock it by twisting it. It will get pretty difficult. I think I may need to use a tool, but I've tried using a tool earlier and it didn't really help. Yeah, it won't help. Now it screws on. And also I have attached this rubber part, so let's reattach it here. And this is how it goes in. I think it's fine. Now, another sort of tricky part will be this thing. Just need to connect the water connector. And everything about it is tricky because you can see everything rotates here. I think that I can screw it on, and we'll move on to the bottom part, which I think is a bit more interesting. So this is actually, it has different screws than the other motor parts. Yes, and now I have the screws tightened. So as I said, we can move on to the bottom part, which is pretty easy. Like the bottom part has no issues at all. First, I'm gonna take the front part. The rear part will stay a bit longer untouched, and let's put the buttons inside. Make sure they are correct orientation, so nothing is upside down or whatever. Yeah, just like that. Then take this part, the main board, and put it in. First put in the part with the USB-C port. That's pretty important to do that in the correct orientation, in the correct order. Yeah, that's exactly what I meant. And basically screw it in with 6 screws. It's quite a lot. Okay, I have the main board screwed in. So let's go on to the rear part of the bottom part and take this daughter board, which I don't really remember how to attach. It's either like that or like that. I think it's more logical for it to go like that, so that's what I'm gonna do. So that if you're holding it like that, it goes on the right side. And why it's more logical, because this tape has to go in there like that, because on the other side there is another tape for this rotating knob. So yeah, there are gonna be 2 screws for that. Okay, now let's attach this part. All you need to do is first lift this black part for the tape connector, then put the tape in from the other side, which means that it's not the same side as the black thing, I believe, but I also can't guarantee that. Maybe at first, to make it make sense, yeah, you can see that you need to put it in here, like that, and then the tape makes sense now. But first I'm gonna take it out, then put the tape in. Just make sure it sits nicely in there and close the black part. Just like that. Then you can put the thing in there. And we should connect this part, this tape, to the other side, also from the top, but the black lock is at the bottom, and this is gonna get tricky. Okay, I'm just gonna get back to you when I have this tape in. Okay, I just needed to put it on my lap, and suddenly, all of a sudden, everything is fine. Now, once we start to attach it, make sure that none of the cables are cut, that they all go in and make sense. Then also with this part, make sure that it goes into everything correctly. I would love to show you how it all looks inside, but yeah, there's no way for it. Yeah, I think that should be about right, so let's click it. Yeah, definitely right. All the buttons are clicky and rotaty and whatever. Then here we just need to attach the button. If you have attached it, clicks, works, probably, I hope so. Then these stickers from the sides should also be sticked on if you care about them. Are not as important, but of course it's worth having them for the aesthetics. Yeah, and now we should be able to screw this thing on. You can see it only goes one way. You shouldn't really do it like that. It only goes one way. If you put it on correctly, then it should stop rotating. You can see that if I put it on wrong, it rotates, but once it clicks on, it's great. You can use the 2 screws for that. Now put this thing on, you can see it has a letter D. This rotating thing is also a letter D, so make sure they snap on correctly. See, everything rotates, everything's fine. And now the most tricky tape, which is very hard to put on. Just lift this black part on the top arm, and also what else you should do is put this tape in. And I'm also gonna pause the video for that matter, because it is very difficult. It has turned out it was the easiest tape in my life. Now you can just screw this thing on. Just screw it on with your fingers, and the whole thing is now attached. And if everything works, you should test it out. If everything works, then it's great. If not, then it's not the greatest, but most of these things can be fixed, so try to fix that, try redoing everything, try working on it a bit. And yeah, I hope this video was helpful. That's all for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.